Government has not confirmed nor denied whether a popular talk show host has tested positive for COVID-19. The Ministry of Health held a media conference on Wednesday where several officials cited patient confidentiality. Cozier Phillip reports.
On Tuesday, the talk show host posted 3 videos to social media claiming that he tested positive for COVID-19. He said he returned to Trinidad from a 2-day trip to Miami on March 15th and admitted to not practicing self-quarantine. Chief Medical Officer Dr. ROSHAN PARASRAM explained from day one, patients' information has not been disclosed.
We have not shared the identity, the actual place that persons live, and we can't do that, and we will not do that going forward. However, for anybody that has been in contact with someone that they think is suspect or confirmed, they need to contact our 877-WELL number, any of the CMOHs or any of the health centers at their earliest point, and of course, self-quarantine.
Health Minister Terence Singh described patient confidentiality as the bedrock of the health system. The Health Minister advised people who would have been in contact with anyone suspected or tested positive for COVID-19 to contact the hotline 877-WELL.
And let me just close off the discussion about a personality. There's something called a patient charter of rights. Any patient, regardless of status, socioeconomic status, profession, whatever, they are entitled to patient confidentiality.
Minister of National Security Stuart said the matter is of serious concern from a national security point of view, and it's an example of how contact spread really works.
What I am saying as the Minister of National Security, and I'm driving a very careful message, I am not talking about misinformation here. I'm talking about a real live situation amongst you all and amongst us that has presented itself. Read in between those lines.
The Crime Watch host interviewed Commissioner of Prisons Dennis Pulchan following a riot at the Golden Grove prison on March 17th. He also reported on the retrenchment of casino workers at Grand Bazaar last week. Cozier Phillip, TTT News.
Chief Medical Officer Dr. ROSHAN PARASRAM is warning people who refuse to abide by the Quarantine Act that they will face the full force of the law. The CMO says he has received a list of 20,000 persons that have come through the borders within the last 14 days. He says under the Quarantine Act, the police service and the defense force are monitoring all persons at this time.
We use the Quarantine Act to do 3 things. If needed, we will impose quarantine in a facility if it is required, whether it be a hospital or it be another facility of the government's choice. We will impose stricter quarantine if need be with police around the clock around your homes. Or we can impose fines, which are fines that we have said before, 6 months imprisonment if required, or $6,000.